Everybody, this is Pınar. I talk about F1 a lot on this channel. We are here today in a very special place, visiting the cars, the helmet, the suits, overall and everything of someone really special. Someone is the real legend of Formula One, and some may say even the GOAT of Formula One. Michael Schumacher or Michael Schumacher. We are here at Cologne at the Motor World. There's a special section for him. Actually, it was built for his fans, for specially to thank the fans for all those years of support for Schumi. And I think there are like more than 10 cars of him, 10 Formula One cars of him, and some from the early series of his career, and some special helmets and overalls and even merchandise place. So I'm pretty excited. We came here for a visit a family member, but like I searched here around here and I saw this museum, so why don't we go there? Of course we came here, and let's go for the Michael Schumacher tour today. This is just amazing collection. We just got into the second floor of the Motor World, Cologne, and the second floor is entirely for Michael Schumacher, from the first karting car till the 2010 Mercedes car. So it's a quite amazing collection in here. But besides that, there are detailed, all winning caps or team caps, but this one is special because this is the one that all the team and Michael Schumacher, Rubens Barrichello wore after they won the championship for the first time with Ferrari in 2000, which is it's incredible collection. And thank you Schumacher family, just bringing this out here so we can see everything closely. It's amazing, and it's free, by the way. It's free because it's, again, Schumacher family is doing this for thanking the fans. So if you have any opportunity to come here, just come and visit yourself, because I've never seen so much Formula One car in one place besides the Grand Prix, besides the Formula One Grand Prix. It's amazing. I love it. So behind me is the trophy cabinet of Michael Schumacher from different Grand Prix. As you can see, there are very delicious trophies here from Monza, Spain, Hungary. Here, this one is Monza 2006, where he announced that he will retire from Formula One. Then he came back, but it was a very emotional race. I remember even Raikkonen got a little bit emotion in that race. And here his first championship award from the FIA. I think it's really special that they're putting it out here. Maybe it's a replica, I don't know, but it's amazing. This one is pretty special. I mean, I will say this for many of the cars in here, but this one is the first Formula One car that Michael Schumacher has ever drove. And he drove only for one race weekend in 1991 at Spa-Francorchamps, because the driver who was supposed to drive that day had a 2 months prison punishment. Then he couldn't race in that period, so different drivers drove for the team back then, and one of them was Michael Schumacher for Jordan in 1991 Spa-Francorchamps. And then he had his deal, his remarkable deal with the Benetton after that one race. And this one is also the car that he returned from his retirement with Mercedes. Maybe he couldn't achieve so much with this car, but it's remarkable. And thinking that this team turned out to be the domination of Formula One after Schumacher, it's the start of something actually, this car. And it started with Michael Schumacher, of course. This one, and it's in the air, kinda. It's the one that Michael Schumacher got his first ever Formula One World Championship with it. B149 from 1994 with Benetton. I think it might be the most special one in here because it's the first time the old legacy has started with this car. So it's really spectacular. And I want to show you also his helmets, because they put almost every kind of design he had. And some of them even have some autographs on it, like this one, or this one. They have different drivers, like I can see Raikkonen, Vettel. Sorry, I couldn't recall the other ones, but there are some kind of drivers' autographs on it. And you can see all the Ferrari helmets with 7 stars on the helmet. And it's a different story, because when you first saw, when you don't know Schumacher so much or Formula One so much, when you see the 7 stars on the helmet, you think like he does that because he has the 7th World Championship, but it's not. When they first designed this one, you can see in 1990, in 98, like you can see there are still 7 stars. There were still 7 stars in those helmets too. It's because the designer designed that way. They just at the first design, at the first draft, they put the 7 stars. So maybe it's his destiny. It's really like he gets some kind of superstitions. As you may know, he was like wearing some kind of necklace all the time, carrying some stuff around to have something as like superstition. So maybe this is also for like destiny, because he has all the 7 stars, and in the end he got the first time ever 7 world champion in Formula One. Now Hamilton equaled them, but still it's amazing achievement. He's really the GOAT of Formula One. as I said, it's special for the Schumacher, but there's a little section for 2000 because it's a special year for him. It's the first championship. It's the first world championship with Ferrari. So you can see F2000, the car that finally brought Michael Schumacher after 20 years of drought for Ferrari, the F1 World Championship, both team, both constructors and drivers championship. This beauty did this. It's pretty spectacular car, and you can see his overalls from that year, and that's another special thing, the replica of that year's World Championship award. As you can see all the F1 champion driver signatures on this. We have to call the Vettel so he can memorize, he can recall all this. I think he kind of memorized all the champions because all the names are on it, and he got this award for 4 years. Anyhow, but it's really special, and I think it's the last one because I saw 2004 signature on it too. So I've seen this in Turkish Grand Prix. It was a replica again, but again, to see the Schumacher version, it's pretty cool. I love the idea of like signaturing every year, giving that driver and taking back for the new champion. It's pretty amazing idea from Formula One actually. And here is the Suzuka Award, where he snatched the drivers championship in 2000. And you probably remember this one because the design hasn't changed a lot since then. And there is wind tunnel model in here that's signed by everyone in the team when he broke his leg in 1990. And there is the 2000 Ferrari F1 car engine. I think I have to put the Italian anthem in this section too. It deserves it. Thank you, Ferrari. Thank you for these beauties. This red Fiat Cinquecento, Fiat 500, is the first ever road car Michael Schumacher had back in the day. In 2000, when he won the Formula One World Championship with the Ferrari for the first time, they gave him as a present in that year after the championship, and he got really emotional about it. It's a pretty special gift for him. And he took some few laps around Fiorano back then with this one. It's really cute and a nice story. This is the last championship winner car of the Michael Schumacher from Ferrari and from entire career, of course. And I think it's one of the fastest cars of Formula One. So it's not just about Schumacher's career or Ferrari's career. It's special for Formula One. It still has 4 different track records holding on this car from Albert Park, Manicourt, Shanghai, and Monza. It still holds, and 3 of them for Michael Schumacher. 1 and Monza belongs to Rubens Barrichello actually, so it's pretty fast car. It still is, and it's the end of an era car for Schumi. This was a pretty special hour for me. I love everything in here. I was expecting a lot from here because I checked before coming, and there is lots of collections about here on the website. There's also one app called Michael Schumacher. You can just download it and see the records of him, about his career and everything, and also about the cars in here, or the other overalls, helmets and everything. You can just visit there, but in here it's also free. So if you're able to come to Cologne, it's very easy. You can just come from the central station with just one metro. It's around 20 minutes or something, and you can see all these beauties by yourself. I love that. Thank you, Schumacher family. It's really pretty special collection. I never seen so much Formula One stuff in one place. I loved it. And thank you, Shumi. Thank you for this career, this legacy of yours, and keep fighting.